What's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be talking about scaling your agency and your just business in general. So we're going to be going over some in-depth things inside of this training, so I encourage that you stay all the way through till the end. My name is Elliot Drake for those of you that are new, and I am a 20-year-old serial entrepreneur, and I teach people how to start and grow successful online businesses. And this training is going to be about, like I said a minute ago, is scaling your agency. So we're going to be going into some really amazing things. I'm actually right now, I'm bumming it today. This is our training day, but we're in our office, in our training room. And we've been working on a lot of crazy things that have been super exciting, and I'm going to share some of those inside of this video of the direction we've been moving, the growth of the company, and just a lot of really cool things and a story that you guys are going to get a lot of value from. And for those of you that are new, you can notice I haven't been uploading super frequently, and the reason is because of my laser focus on what it is that we're trying to build here with our agency. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into point number one. And that is our most important asset. So what is our most important asset? Our most important asset is time, right? We can always make more money, but we can never get back more time. And so right now, I'm going to share with you some ways that you can start to audit what you're doing in your business and in your life to get back more time. So then you're able to start building these systems and actually scale, right? When you have more time, you have the ability to work on the business instead of in it, which whenever you're stuck in the rat race and in the business, it's very easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and not be working on the things that actually scale, right? A lot of you are focusing on way too many things. To get back more time, we need to make things simple, right? So we all have the same amount of energy, right? Technically. Like if we just say it in normal scenarios where getting more energy back comes into play. Are you getting good sleep? Are you eating right? How are you taking care of yourself, right? So then we have our energy here. This is the energy that we have in a day. And so what a lot of people do, and the reason why you're struggling to scale is because your energy is spread across so many different things. Like it's actually studied and proven that we can only make so many really good decisions every single day. And so that comes back to energy. So a lot of you guys are, yeah, I want to run this agency, but you're also doing trading. You're all over the place. You have so many different offers that you're trying to scale, going after different niche, different targets, right? But what does that do? Whenever you spread yourself and your energy levels in your company across way too many things, this is what happens, right? We have all this progress. Our energy is going into all of these different buckets, which you may think that the more I do, the more money I'm going to make, but that is just not the case. Trust me, I've been there. I've done it, and I have tested it, and it just does not work. So the first thing that you need to do is look at your business, look at your life, and how can I look at this as a system, and not how much more can I add onto it, but how much can I rip away? Because when you do this, you're making small progress in multiple different directions, which isn't efficient, right? But if we focus and narrow down into picking one thing, what is the one thing we're going to be really good at? Maybe it's the one offer, one or two offers that we can really focus on and become world class to service our clients at the highest capacity. That's whenever you're going to see major growth. So all your focus is going here, which is going to help you actually scale. Trust me. Take what you're doing, and part of your offer, this is a quick tip. Your offer and your agency needs to be as simple and easy to perform, but gets the highest amount of output, gets the most amount of results, right? Because we're going to talk about systems and process here in a second. That is what's going to help you. So first audit your energy levels, see where all your focus and energy is going into, and then that leads into the next thing. Whenever you write down everything on a piece of paper, right? Seriously, right now, pause this video and do this energy circles exercise that I just put on the board, and write down everything that is getting your energy as of right now. And then the next thing you want to do is look at everything that you're doing, all the things that you wrote down, and we live in a place like everything is all over the place. Like what is noise? So this is noise. These are all the things that are going on. Maybe you're doing all these different things. Some aren't making money. What is the one piece in everything that you're doing that is your signal? What is getting the most amount of results? What is your North Star? What is the offer that is simple and easy to perform, that gets amazing results for your clients? Figure out what is signal and what is noise in your business, and like from your offer standpoint, and pick it out. And then once you find the things that aren't really moving the needle and aren't the direction that you want to go, eliminate them and just focus on this one thing. And then that is going to help your life tremendously. You can do this from a lot of scenarios, right? Because a lot of the time, problems in your business are a reflection of the problems in your personal life and with yourself. If your business is struggling, it's probably because you're not doing a good job personally to make things better, right? This signal, what's noise, for instance, I haven't been posting on YouTube all the time. Why? It's because I've structured and figured out what is signal and what is noise in my business. And YouTube is great. It's a valuable asset, but it's kind of noise and it's not my main priority right now that I need to focus on, right? As you guys can see, if you're new to the channel, if you've been here, I just post very valuable content once in a while on here. So if you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can see whenever I upload, right? So that is signal. Find what signal is noise, and then have laser focus on that one thing. That's going to help you scale. So the next thing is centralization, right? How can we centralize communication and everything across the board? Because a lot of the time, especially when you start scaling to a lot of clients and things like that, if you're not organized and you don't centralize communication, it's very hard from a systems and a process standpoint. And so, for instance, perfect example is I literally will refuse to answer things that are not either on Basecamp, which is our project management system, or my email, and then sometimes Slack, right? I've centralized my communication. I don't take text messages. Like you can see, I leave people on red and I turn my phone off a lot of the time unless I'm on my time block that I need it. But if you centralize all of your communication and all your efforts, that's another tip that is really going to help you. So the way that you can do that is pick a platform like Basecamp. It's an amazing project management, or Slack, or whatever these different tools are that you use. If you have a bunch that you're using, Facebook, all these different things, centralize them and try to find how can we take communication and put it as much into one place instead of everywhere, because then your brain isn't focused on all these things, having all this auto-distracting and stuff. And that's one thing, is that one of the reasons you probably can't focus is because you can't scale, is because your focus is not there. Focus is the key to being successful. That's why you have to do that energy diagram, figure out what's signal and what's noise, and focus on that one thing that's actually going to move the needle in your business. The next thing that we want to do is to alleviate and get back more time is going to be to create systems and SOPs, standard operating procedures, right? Which, here's the different tips, is that a lot of you are probably freelancers, you're just starting out, you don't have a team, you don't have an office, you don't have all these different moving pieces yet, which is perfect, because whenever you first start and you're getting your clients wherever you're at, you need to be making processes and checklists for everything you do. So then when you go and hire an individual to come in to say, take over your sales, right? For us, we were doing a lot of the sales calls for the marketing agency ourselves. But what did we do is every single time that we did a sales call, we did it on Zoom and we recorded it. And then this is a tip for you to have a free place to store videos. We used YouTube Library. So create a company YouTube account, and then upload those sales calls recordings. And then create a playlist that's unlisted so people don't just see it on your YouTube. It's private or unlisted. And then add those videos according to the category. So we really have four main systems in our business. One is like how are we attracting leads and clients, which, as you know, if you've been on here, LinkedIn is the most powerful way that we've found as of right now to get a massive amount of B2B leads. I actually have free training for that down in the description if you want to check it out. Give some really amazing LinkedIn tips, as well as I teach you how to automate all of that process as well. And then next is like, how are we actually converting these leads? What's the system behind that? Do we have, a really amazing sales script? Are we using, maybe we send people to a value video funnel, which then encourages them to book a call because that conversion, that value video helps them go through that sales process, right? What is your process from taking a lead to converting them, which converting them, and that comes to really understanding who your customer is, who, like, everything about them, right? So that's the next thing, is create videos and just document everything you do and create a checklist on how to do every single piece of your business. From how do we do outreach, checklist. How do we convert the clients? Here's a checklist, and use this sales script and watch these videos. Here is the service delivery. This is how we service a client. You just screen record and then have this archive that's going to help you scale, and then you have an actual system. It is the playbook for your business, having systems and processes, right? So if we have this, here's a little strategy, right? So we have strategy for creating a system and a process. We have strategy, tactics, and then we create a checklist, right? So if we have a strategy for doing something, what are the actual tactics? What are the implementation items that are needed to perform this? And then after we understand these, let's create a checklist of exactly how to do it step by step. Next thing that I'm gonna go into, and I'm gonna start with this story about what we've done in our agency, is productizing your service, okay? So the thing that's really interesting is that a lot of people don't realize that your customers, most of the time, every single time, right? They do not care how you make the transformation for them. They only care about the transformation. So where I'm getting is, how can we productize our service to get back more time and make our business open to a higher level of scalability? Let me tell a story here. We've always started, and we still do this to this day, obviously, with select clients. But we started as a digital marketing agency that would do done-for-you digital marketing services to help a business get more leads and, at the end of the day, make more money, right? And what will we do? The more clients that we would get, the more people we'd have to hire, which the scalability there, it makes a more of a complex business at scale, because humans are fallible. And so the more you can leverage automation in your business and with your service, the better it is for you and the easier you're going to scale. So we started there, where we're doing done for you services. I'm going to show you a perfect example. So we were doing a lot of Google My Business for local businesses and then put them on a monthly retainer to help them be in the top listings. Well, originally it started off, we were doing it manually, which cuts into a lot of our profit margins, because we had to hire and then take a percentage of that to pay somebody to fulfill that work as well. So what we did to productize that service is, now we created a software tool, that this software tool is not out into the market, that will automatically find relevant articles and update clients' Google My Business listings every single month. So they're paying us monthly, but we have a software that is actually doing the work, which we don't have to have more people to fulfill it, and it's us productizing our service. Same thing for Kennected, which is our lead generation system. We started doing a lot of all of our 8 sales guys were literally only doing LinkedIn manually, right? So they're manually doing outreach, all that stuff. And then we found, how can we make this better and be more efficient with the time that our sales guys are using, because they were spending 7 hours and some change every single day doing things that didn't move the needle in our business, which was connecting, following up with the leads, all that. And so that's when we created the tool. And we created the software tool that automates connecting with prospects, automates all the follow-ups, grabs their information, puts it in your dashboard, allows you to split test, and puts your LinkedIn outreach on complete steroids and autopilot. And it grew our business it was insane. We doubled our business within 2.5 months. And then we gave it to some of our existing clients. They used the tool and then they got insane results. And now we're out in the market and we've identified the signal and the noise. So now we've been doubling down on this thing because the scalability factor, right? So that's just a little bit of an example of how productizing your service. And here's some different examples. If you're doing like I said, is the only thing that matters in your business is the transformation. If you can still make it for an individual, it doesn't matter how you package it, whether it's an online program, whether it's a software tool, whatever, look at it from a standpoint, how can we offer this transformation, but offer this transformation for the person, but have the capacity for scalability. For our software, we can sign up mass amounts of users. We just have to, scale support, which is a lot easier than service delivery performance-based. And so we still do the performance-based, don't get me wrong, but we're very selective. We don't work with clients that are $5,000 retainer or less and also don't qualify. We won't take on somebody that we don't want to work with. But our main focus is our software tools and evolving, because it's still the same space. We're still helping people generate leads and grow their business, but it's just packaged differently. So think about that for you guys. Obviously, starting with doing the service and learning and getting good and having the credibility is going to be the first step, but look at it as you grow. How can I maybe turn this into a program that I can sell for $1,000 or lower, or turn it into a software, whatever it is. Look at how you can productize the transformation you're making for people, because them doing it themselves or software or things like that are much, they're less complex to scale. The less people you have to hire and things like that, which is what's really attractive for us. You can scale the done for you services, but you're going to have to hire, you have to get bigger, things like that if you want to continue to scale. The next thing that I want to hit on is for your business is understanding your value ladder for your agency, right? How are we going to monetize our customers along the journey, right? So this is what we call a value ladder. Most of you guys probably know about a value ladder, maybe not. You should, honestly, but figure out your value ladder. So we start with number one, like right here. What's our free bait? How are we getting people in? Maybe it's a free training or a free case study or something, right? That we give straight value to the people first. And then boom, what's our front end offer? What are we offering our customers first, which is normally a lower ticket offer, right? So like right here is Kennected for us. This is our first entry point. It's $87 a month. Plus, we also sell coaching and consulting, right? So that's our front end offer, because it's much easier to continue to sell your existing audience than to sell new people, because you've already developed trust. So your bait should give lots of value. This front end offer should be not insanely priced, like not super, super high ticket. And then you go to your middle offer. So what are you selling to them next? So the thing is for the transformation, so this is the entry point. This is going to get them an insane amount of results for very, not a lot of financial investment. It's very easy for someone to make this. And then after they get this, what is the thing that's going to take the results to the next level that you sell? Which this could be an online program that you sell for $1,500 or whatever. And then the next thing is the value ladder is, what is our high ticket offer? Where do we want our customer to end up, right? That's a North Star. So understanding this value ladder and then building all of these and understanding how we're going to continue to monetize our audience and our customers along the journey is going to really help you. And then keep in mind, how can we turn our offers into things that are productized, and being able to, create a more of a scalable offer that you give to your clients that still make that same transformation. All right, guys, so we're going to move into the very last point, and I'm going to end with this, is being able to simplify the overall system of your business. So what I'm saying here is, whenever you simplify things, it becomes easy to perform. And so right now I'm just going to show you the 4 systems for an agency and what we focus on in our business, and then all of the things in between there. So understanding each one of these 4 systems, and then what are the different items underneath there that you need to make these systems run like a well-oiled machine and be able to automate your business, right? So these are the 4 core systems. Number 1 is right here. What is our system for attracting customers? Whether it's, we put out free content, whether we, are doing outreach on LinkedIn and utilizing Kennected because it's automated, or whatever your client attraction, how are we getting a consistent flow of new leads in the door every single day? Because that's the only way you're going to actually be able to run a sustainable business. You need to have a consistent flow of leads. So that's this. And then how are we going to build this system, which is checklist trainings like SOPs. This is how we do this thing to get a desired result, and it runs like a well-oiled machine, right? How do we make this system and then make it simple, easy, it can continue to run? And then converting our customers. How are we actually getting them to pay us? Because getting a lead is one thing, but what is our process from taking that lead through a journey that it results in them buying? Whether that's, okay, here's an amazing sales script that we use that converts on this one offer. We have a sales guy who manages whatever that process is, figure that out for your business right here. Whether maybe it's a webinar, right? You get on the phone you get a lead, you send them to a webinar, they like the webinar and they're able to check out, right? That's how do we convert them, right? The next thing is our service delivery. Once a customer pays, what is our process for delivering that service and making our customers as happy as they possibly can? It can be easy as an onboarding checklist, right? How do we do that? Do the clients onboard themselves? Like, do we have a video library or a little small training course that says, hey, thank you for paying. Here, check your email. You should have got an automated email with all of the videos on how to onboard yourself, how to give us access to your business manager, whatever service you're delivering for them, what is the process and things you need to perform at the highest level? Create checklists and a process. It runs like a well-oiled machine. And then the last system is our economics of business. So this is basically how are we managing the health of our business? Do we have a process for keeping track of, the money that we're spending? Are we using a good accountant that's taking control of that? How are we investing back in the business? All this stuff, knowing our numbers. So say we're running ads here to attract customers. How are we converting these customers over from, sorry, someone was coming in here. But say our attraction is a funnel that we're running ads for to get new customers. Here would be understanding our numbers to where if we spend this much money, say for a strategy assessment, like we run an ad, someone opts in, watches a video, and they sign up, they fill out a form to get on a call with us about our product or our service. What are those, are we paying $300 per strategy assessment? But if we get 10 of those, we have a 20% closing rate, and our offer is $5,000 each, right? Then we're making profit. Understanding our numbers here, right? So anyways, I hope that helped you guys out. I really appreciate all of the support. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is super exciting. Thank you so much. But yeah, this has been Elliot Drake. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below. And, I'd love to continue to make this for you guys. So just let me know how I can continue to add value, continue to help you, and all that good stuff.